if you're trying to implement new habits, make them fun, make them enjoyable. So I know in the beginning when I started adding new habits in, new beneficial habits, I fell into the mindset of no pain, no gain. You know, people call it the grind set. It's got to be hard for there to be a benefit to it. Like the gym's going to be hard, your diet's going to be hard. But in reality, you're just going to stop doing things that are that difficult. So if you make them fun and make them enjoyable, it doesn't even feel like you're implementing new habits, and it's like a win-win. You get to have fun and get the positive benefit. And I always used to feel a bit guilty if it was too fun. I felt like it wasn't doing anything. So I'll give you an example, and we'll just go with the exercise one. So the daily habit that I wanted to add was cardio. I don't mind going to the gym because I go with a friend and it's just fun when you go with somebody else. But doing cardio on your own, daily cardio, I hate the treadmill. Like if I run on a treadmill, I just don't enjoy it, so I don't do it. Whereas I like spending time in nature and I enjoy walking and I like going for a bike ride. So now I get my cardio, my daily cardio, I just go for a bike ride or a walk, or just go in the forest, or like down the beach down here. I mean, today I'm in the sun. I've like ridden my bike down, and it's enjoyable, and it doesn't feel like hard work. So don't feel guilty if it's easy, and don't feel like it isn't going to work. Like you can't count this as your daily cardio because you've enjoyed a nice walk down the beach. So in life, it's just good habits equals a good life and bad habits equals a bad life. So you want to try and get rid of the bad habits and implement good habits. But often the problem with that is good habits seem like effort and not enjoyable. So being in like a calorie restriction is a grind and you don't want to do it. But you've got to find ways of making it enjoyable. So I can't actually think of one off the top of my head for that. But I mean, when I think of it, I'll let you know. But in terms of exercise, you can always make exercise fun because there's always something you enjoy. And just to get a little bit biblical, as far as I can tell, the Bible is just a book on mental health. It's like a mental health guidebook, but the problem is it was written a long time ago when language was different, and people nowadays don't tend to like religious biblical language. But the 7 deadly sins are just bad habits that are going to lead to a bad life and poor mental health. And the 7, I think the opposite to deadly sins is heavenly virtues. And the 7 heavenly virtues are just habits that if you implement are going to give you good mental health and a good life. So, but we'll talk, that's more of a belief thing. So we'll talk about that like in another video. I'll go deeper into the Bible and the commandments and stuff like that. Because I think if you relate it to today, it's not even that biblical. It's more just a practical guide on how to live a happy, healthy life. But yeah, people don't like biblical language, so you lose people when you start talking about that. But yeah, so the actionable step is pick a good habit that you want to implement and figure out how you make it easy. Because it's like people want to punish themselves. I think there's a name for it. Is it like masochist? Or masochist, yeah. Where people just want to feel like, I'm not going to enjoy this, but I'll get the benefit. Well, you can enjoy it and get the benefit. You can feel like you're not putting in work. Alan Watts, an old English philosopher, I think he would say something along the lines of, actually I can't remember the quote at all, so I'm not even going to try. I might put it up on screen. Something about work and play. You don't want to have a distinction between work and play. So yeah, that's my little thing for today. The last few times I've come down here, I've wanted to do like a video on the beach. I'll just tell you this because I think it's funny. And it's been really windy. So I thought, I'll come down today, it's completely calm, it'll be really nice and quiet. And we have hovercrafts that go over from the island to I think they go to Southampton. And I think they're doing like a test this morning or something, because they're like revving their engines and just not going across, they're just going around here. So it might still be bad audio, because the last few times the audio's been bad. But I just think that's funny. I came down for another video and yeah. Anyway, you didn't need to know that. Have a good day, boys. See you tomorrow.